We are in conversation with Mayank Pareek, President of the Passenger Car Business in Tata Motors. Mayank, you've just shown us the Tata Tigor, which is, you call it a style back, but really it's a compact sedan in many ways. Uh, I just want to have your thoughts on the segment. It's been shrinking quite a bit. It's a challenge segment. So what's the rationale in bringing out a product in a segment that's under pressure?
I think today we call it style back. I think tomorrow world will call it a style back. And I'll tell you why. This compact sedan segment, sorry to say, has been a compromise actually. Most people have taken a hatch, connected a box to it. So they are sedan with the box, hatches with the box. I think style back we have taken away from it. Completely changed the rear. It's a new car by itself. And he has a huge road presence. A very important point, Hormazd, you highlighted that this segment has been declining. It's a very fact. This segment started in 2007. And since 2007 till 2016, this has been growing continuously. I think only segment which has been continuously growing. However, this year it has seen a decline, around 12 to 14%. Question is why? And we did a lot of custom insighting and empirical research to understand this. Two facts emerged. The customers who are upgrading from A2 segments are actually, instead of going to compact sedan, are going to two places. One is to hot hatches, premium hatches. That segment is growing at, I think, 30-40% today. And many of them are going to off-roaders, soft roaders, not off-roaders, soft roaders. And the main reason when we did empirical studies was that they find the compact sedans a compromise. Compromise on style, they find them boring, uncool. And that's where we thought there is a space. If you have a product which is really attractively designed, which has a huge road presence, you feel. So you see the psyche of the guy. Who is buying it? Person wants to make a statement that he or she has arrived. And if your car looks like a compromise, then he has not arrived. So with this car, it has a huge road presence. It's a next step for our impact design. Feature loaded, we made a presentation, feature loaded, and we'll be marketing aggressively. So I think there's a huge demand for this.
Mayank, you said that the compact sedans are uncool. So by your own admission, is the Zest uncool, and what happens to the Zest right now?
I'll tell you, see, it's a very important question, and I'm glad you asked this. See, ours, India is a country of and this and that and that. It's not this or that. With our demographic profile, of course, 65% customers are less than 35 years of age, but that fact is that 35% are more than that. And 35% of our population is a huge number. Not everybody likes the same thing. So as a company, our strategy is to provide options in each subsegment. Multiple options, customer comes, customer A likes particular product, B likes something different. So both will coexist.
So you think there'll be a customer base for the Zest as well?
Absolutely. There'll be huge base for Zest.
Let's talk about Tata Motors. I think this is the first time we've seen two launches in a quarter. Not done by Tata Motors. It's great in a way. But one would even think the company is not used to such, let's say, frequency of launch. So is this stretching the bandwidth? Is this a bit of a challenge for the organization? Can you just talk about, are you geared up? Because this company has been moving at a much slower pace than what it's generally been used to or what we are used to.
I think it's a good challenge to have. In fact, if I may use the word, we are catching up. Honestly, we are slow, so we are catching up. All the time we used to complain we are not enough. Now we are doing, so we are complaining. But this is a challenge. We are gearing up. Naturally, it needs to gear up from inbound logistics to out logistics and everything in between. Manufacturing should gear up, production system should gear up, sales system should gear up, dealers should gear up. So all the work has been happening on that actually. I am very clear as I speak, and with full confidence I can say that nothing will succeed unless all those things are taken care of, and we are working on that.
Mayank, you've launched the Tigor just after the Tiago. So obviously you will have some rub-off of the benefit of the Tiago, which is quite popular. It's been really one of the turnaround products for Tata Motors. Just want to understand, do you feel there will be some positive rub-off, that momentum of the Tiago might spill over with the Tigor, or will it be a different customer? And the other question is, was this the right way to do it, or should you have done Tigor first and Tiago next? How do you sequence derivatives of the same platform?
So I'm completely convinced it's hatch first and then the sedan should come, because
Why do you say that?
I think so because the price points of hatch are very different, and all sudden our markets are sensitive. Also, I think that once customer gets sensitized to a particular hatch, then acceptance of sedan is much better. And if you go back, all the sedans, compact sedans that have been successful, followed that line, and I'm completely convinced about that.
Right. And again, talking about the rub-off effect of the Tiago on the Tigor. I mean, let's say for hypothetically, if the Tiago wasn't launched, would it have been a tougher job, or do you think the Tiago is now going to help you kind of attract those customers who have a little bit more confidence in the brand?
I think first time is always tough. You're right, but I think it's more than rub-off of Tiago. It is rub-off of the impact design. Actually, when we launched Tiago, a lot of experts said that you are entering the most competitive, crowded segment, clutter segment, very late. Will it work? But we are super confident, Hormazd, that with this very special design, a design which has a road presence, will be successful. And that endorsed. So now this time we go with much more confidence. So rub-off will be, of course, Tiago, but manifested by impact design.
Let's say the next financial year, industry will be 9-10%. You think you'll be a multiple of that? Any target? What are you confident? You've got Nexon coming. You've got a lot in the pipeline. So more than double that growth.
Okay, we'll be X times. X we'll talk about. But let me, it's very simple thing. See, today, Hormuz, we are there only in 59% of market. 41% is there for us to play in. So every time I launch a new product, I get extra customer. For example, naturally compact sedans, compact SUVs, we are not there. With Nexon, I get a huge space. That market last year grew by 132%. This year is growing. And I think that pace will continue, so we'll have a share there. So that gives us a huge confidence. I will have full year for Tigor. Tigor is getting launched now, but actually plays next year. Hexa was launched on 18th March, plays next year. So there comes my access actually.
So clearly, I think the trajectory is looking upwards for Tata Motors, especially the passenger division. So tough days, but good days ahead as well.
Yeah, I think challenging days, let's say. Tough, I don't know, challenging, interesting days and very successful days.
Wish you all the best.
Thanks so much. Always good to talk to Autocar.
Thank you.
Thank you.